Well, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you again to Poe for that raid. We're about to pop into Synergy. Really cool city builder. This game, again, we got a review key of this game through Keymailer, so shoutouts to the nice folks at Keymailer. They've been hooking us up a lot lately. Like, there's been many games I've put requests in for. We don't get all of them, obviously, but they've come back with a shocking number of them. Some of which felt like long shots. I was like, ain't no fucking way they're gonna give you a key for this one. Like Halls of Torment, that was one where I didn't even have to put in a name. I didn't even have to put in an application. They just gave it to me, and I was like, what the fuck? This is a game that everybody wants. So, of course, it's like $5, but still. Tutorial, that's probably a good one I should start with, yeah. Then there's a story mode. Cool. So, yes, we'll start with whatever they recommend. Or so maybe this isn't starting. These are, okay, these are goals, then. Reached in 40 cycles or less. Driven out of a dried-out oasis. All right, let us begin, my friends. Super excited. Corporate non-speed. That was what I thought too, Elgaso. Like corporate synergy, synergistic management solutions. Hopefully not. In fact, I'm pretty sure not. I think this will be a really, at least very visually pleasing city builder, kind of colony management sort of game. Got the Akira movie poster. There you go, buddy. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Yeah, we need that. Yeah, we need a good return of investment. If they don't make the cut, then they get the pink slip. So we lived in an oasis protected by from the hazards of the outside world, but we were driven out of our homes. They didn't specify why. We got the heck out of Dodge. We had to get the heck out of Dodge. So, reach the shores of some new lakes. No matter how toxic the water is, we can treat it. Maybe we have the technology to make this less fucky-wucky. Oh, hold on. I need to grab one last thing. Sorry. One last thing, and then we'll be all set. We're starting the tutorial, of course. And I, even though I've been informed that this game isn't like quite as involved as something like RimWorld or again Frostpunk, some of these other like city management, colony management games. Even though that was like kind of maybe a bit of a disappointment to some, I'm still excited to play it. Of course, the game is in early access, so you know we'll reserve any harsh criticisms given that it's still being in development. But I'm excited though, regardless. I'm very, very excited. So we need clean water, of course. And build a pontoon so the citizens can draw the toxic water from a lake with special little tankies, which look like buckets to me, but sure, these are special tanks, of course. Purified in a purification basin to become clean water. So this is the pontoon. I'm guessing this is like where we're collecting the stuff. We take it over to a nice little purification basin. Purification basin, that's just fun to say. We've got a water tower for clean or toxic water. We have a cellar to store food and clean water, which are what they use to keep themselves alive, kind of important. And then a small warehouse for other resources. So cellar and then warehouses. And they will not collect resources if there's nothing to store them. That makes sense. All right. Can I pause? Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't pause. But anyway, so the water hole. There's some big old water. There we go. Can I rotate the camera? Not just yet. Build a pontoon, a purification basin, and a water tower. Alrighty then. Pontoon is first. And I'm guessing... Yes, let's say the like station for it has to be actually on land. So I'll put one right. Let's go right here. So that's kind of slated to be built. And then I'm assuming you want to build the purification basin fairly nearby. So I'll place it right here. Look at them go. They're grabbing their stuff. They got names. There's Geshan. There's another person. I couldn't quite see their name. Water tower. I suppose it's okay to, like, you know, spread out a little bit. I mean, I recognize there's, like, berries, that kind of thing. Put the water tower here. Oh, here we go. There's a pause down here. If I need to like pause and kind of figure things out. I don't know if there's combat in this game. Like, I don't know what kind of events will happen, but we'll find out soon. Let's get a warehouse going, right? Warehouse and a cellar for storage. Also, people need homes. Everybody. We have Malizif, Poliro, Heavy Metan, Zola, Vastamala, very interesting names. Delivering resources. This guy's going. Yeah, it's got a little progress bar to show how it's being constructed, which is nifty. Okay, so let's go ahead and deal with housing next. Oh, we have roads. Oh, we can't actually build houses yet. Okay, so paths are probably next. Oh, maybe I should take it one step at a time here. Maybe I need to wait until these things complete before I start popping off too hard here. In fact, I will go faster. Need those other things built. And I don't know if, like, for instance, could I say, like, hey, you standing around, can you help? And can I, like, have you, like, help with building? Or maybe it's a one-person thing. It's working. Oh, here we go. So you can't have more than 2 people build that thing. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. I guess it kind of makes sense, though. Water tower is complete! Exclamation point. I think that just means it's good. And there we go. So completed step. So we can assign them. Oh, you have to assign them before they start popping off. Okay. Assign some citizens. So this one. So I'll say 2 citizens will be on this duty. Oh, they even say, yeah, 2 for the pontoon and 1 for the basin. Bam. And pause. He's going for it. There we go. Easy peasy. Off to a pretty simple start then. Vital water. We own infrastructure to treat the water, which is good. But make sure we collect enough supplies for immediate consumption. Okay. Store enough clean water to prepare for a drought makes perfect sense to me. So we need a bunch more. Or rather, well, yeah, not like a crazy amount, but a decent bit more. We need 20 total clean water before we're gonna be like have like a bit of a buffer then. Scarcity of water means the growing needs of the population needs to be balanced with supply. Of course, meeting climate conditions. There are dry seasons, so there's some aspect of like random events or like weather events that can happen. There's upcoming. Oh, that's kind of nice. You kind of know what's coming with the weather forecast. Cycle is a period of 40 days. Okay, yeah, kind of like the, what do they call it in RimWorld? The something, yeah, something cycle. I don't know. I can't remember what the phrase is, but the same is the gist is basically the same. So all good stuff. So yeah, we got clear skies up ahead. We need the toxic water. Well, the guy's working on it. Oh wait, there we go. No, yeah, now it's going. This wasn't clear how much they were moving. So we need another purification basin. We can make that happen. Oh wait, no, that's the pontoon thing. This guy. I'll build one. Not like flush with it, because I'm thinking maybe paths. Building paths will be a nice thing I'll want to do. So, once that one's built, then we'll get the 2 citizens assigned. And then that's it for now. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start building some roads, methinks. What exactly is this? That's a citizen. No, this is a starting stock. Okay. Includes a number of resources. We'll have to find ways to retrieve some of these resources, obviously. Simple dishes is something we have to make, I would assume. Technological artifacts, purifying remedies. I'm kind of curious. So there's bushes of berries, of course. There's trees that probably have things like wood, if I had to guess. If I were a betting man. I'm guessing this like takes a while. I'm gonna actually get another person on this because this is like man, this taking its sweet time, and I am unpaused. Yeah, okay, it does take a minute. What if there's a way to up the efficiency? Probably just with more people. Sure, 4 people. There you go. Makes it really get going. This, of course, is maximum 1 per person. We have 10 citizens right now. What else do we have? We have this thing. I guess we have to analyze them to, like, understand what it's all about. Yeah, analyses allow us to obtain more info. So you don't just get stuff off the bat. You have to earn it. So we're quite a ways away from getting that sweet ass 20 water. But now this thing's popping off a little bit better, which is good. Okay. So yes, when it comes to building paths and that kind of thing, how much does it cost Build a path. Doesn't really say. I'll just do one of these. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Because, yeah, I was thinking, like, if I could do one of these. Boop. Oh, except there's, like, a little thing in the way, isn't there? That's a little bit unfortunate, but doesn't have to be perfect. If there was, like, a really... Oh, what if, yeah, or if we could just go underneath that little archway, that'd be kind of nice. I think this works, though. Like that, and it's instantaneous. There we go. So I guess it doesn't cost anything to... Yeah, it's just a dirt path. It's not like we're, like, paving a road or anything. So the basin is ready. Get this one assigned as well. Bam. We're on it, and then we need 20 water. We're up to... 0 water right now. And unfortunately, I can't assign more people. Even though there are citizens available, it is maximum 1 person per basin. Them's the breaks. But the reality is, I'm guessing this is, yeah, 10 water right here. Oh, never mind. Actually, this is going to produce 20. Okay, well, that makes me feel a little better. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to 3 for this. And I'm thinking we'll probably, like... We would inevitably end up building more just kind of along this line here. So we'll probably end up kind of like with this. In fact, you know, I'll to up the ante even further. Whoops. Something like that. There we go. I was thinking, like, yeah, if we want to, like, have kind of a grid across the way here. Scavengers is kind of similar as well. Oh, it's a movie. Interesting. Scavengers name of the movie. We got Gory. What's up, Gory? Appreciate you popping in, bud. Appreciate the lurk. Of course, Gory is a fellow extra lifer, extra life enthusiast and extraordinaire. Appreciate you popping in, man. We're playing a cool little game called Synergy. And okay, the day just ticked over. It's interesting that, like, the day-night cycle is not super obvious. It's like like the lighting doesn't, like, go down or anything. It's just like pretty continuous. Okay, so the basin is getting filled up. This thing's almost done. It takes 7... Wow, it takes 7 days to produce... In fact, we might as well double time, but it takes 7 days total to produce clean water. I mean, they weren't kidding how important it is then for clean water as a resource. That's a big one for sure. These guys are still producing toxic gloop. Okay, we got the clean water though. We don't have it stored right now, but we were able to produce it. What's up, Dino Gamer? Yeah, I will confess I do tend to bounce around quite a bit. I would like to play a bit more Darktide. The tricky thing, though, is we were able to get a review key for Darktide through a site called Daredrop. That's like one of my main go-tos when it comes to getting streamer keys and review keys for games. And the only downside is that the campaign for Darktide ends in a few days. It'll actually end while I'm out of town. So tomorrow... I'm actually not sure if I'm going to stream Darktide tomorrow, but I might be able to play it maybe sometime this weekend. So I'm hoping to come back to it every so often. It's a pretty short one, but it's very enthralling. Interesting, Farside, yeah. No, but I did enjoy my time with Darktide. It's definitely a game I want to go back to. Because, yeah, we played it quite a bit over the past week or so. It's a very good game. The inhabitants slept too long under the stars, with only a canvas, an expansive canvas to protect them from the extremes of the climate, so we need shelter, of course. Okay, so we do have some rock around us. We can use that to build stuff. As far as resources, of course. Get them from the map. Okay, using the necessary ingredients. The rip out action. Okay. Sounds good. Use this rip out action to retrieve rocks from the rocky amalgams. Alrighty. And then build a small warehouse to store these things. You got it, fam. So I will do exactly that. Let's go ahead and build a warehouse. We have it available now. Small warehouse. And where are the rocks going to be? It looks like they're mostly down here. Trees are up here, and of course here's the edge of the map. So it probably makes sense then to build the warehouse near where the rocks are going to be, more in this kind of general area. So I'll go ahead and we'll build a warehouse. So you can build it right on this land as well. Can I rotate? E? No. Space? Space is to pause. I'd kind of like for it to be lengthwise. Prioritize, rip out. Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's like a rotate option. It's probably a way to do it. Turn positioning is shift. Okay. There we go. So something like this. So we'll get that built. Get a path that leads to it. Boop. There we go. And then we need the resources to build it. Well, I guess we probably have some starting bark at least. Okay, so we can't do it from this menu. Actually, I can say target. Oh, that's just to bring the camera to it. Okay. So as you see, rip out this guy. We need 30 rock. I'm not sure how many pieces are in. It looks like there's exactly 30 in one of these. So we don't need a whole bunch of these, but I'll snag 3 of them for the time being. And then we'll store it in this warehouse once it's built. So this is of course a tutorial, so they're not going to make everything available right from the get-go. We have to kind of unlock certain things, because originally we only had the basin, the water tower, and the pontoon, as well as the paths, of course, available. I'm going to see how much. Yeah, so we're maxed out in clean water on this water tower right here. I'm actually going to take us down by 1 tick here, because we're not quite as worried about the purification basins at this point. We can store toxic water. Oh, it's never mind. I thought 20 was the max. That's wish listed for. Ah, I see. That is wish listed. So we have the resources. We just don't have a place to store them right now. Working on getting this built, though. That's simple enough, then. I appreciate how the soundtrack is, like, very chill and ambient. Still unhoused, by the way, but that's what the warehouse and the rocks are going to be for. We would, I guess, need, like, I don't know. We would need, like, some kind of, some other kinds of resources, not just stone, probably trees, if I had to guess. Probably wood to build houses. Housing, exactly. There you go. Nourish themselves, eat, drink, and sleep, of course. Consume food and clean water. That makes sense. They're drawn from a nearby cellar. So houses need to be built within a range of a cellar. Makes sense. Like a little residential district. All storage requires 20 units of each default resource type. Okay. You can change the number of required resources or refuse a resource, which might be handy in some advanced situations. Like if you got like a fuck ton of warehouses and you want specialized buildings for certain uses. Make sure you have enough resources. Okay. They'll prioritize direct orders, and then they'll kind of pick stuff themselves. Okay. Want to make sure that there's, yeah, you have some people that are not assigned to be the carriers. Just general gophers. Okay, yeah, you can set priority right. We did see that earlier. Cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and build a cellar then. Got a whole bunch of stuff we can store here. A whole bunch of stuff. Wowie zowie. Alright, that's good. So, yeah, let's build. So let's kind of choose then. Where's the cellar? Stone house. These are just different capacities. Housing. Why are there 3 different kinds of stone houses? Oh, they use different resources. That makes sense. Okay. There's the cellar. Okay. So, yeah, I guess that's the thing. We'll kind of need to determine what is a good, like, kind of residential area. I'm just going to arbitrarily say right over here. And do I want it to be in the path of a road? Probably not. Probably do, probably just build a road to it. We need 3 houses. So what kind of resources do we have? Do we have any of... Whoops. Whatever the green one is. The green, like, celery stick looking thing. It's probably wood. And then, of course, stone. We have lots of means to get stone. So we have bark, tree trunk. Okay, so I'll do one of each. In fact, I'll just build it along the road. How's about that? Oh, wait, shit. Yeah, don't build. We're doing one of each. There we go. They'll build some paths to all these things. There we go. I'm not exactly sure how they're... Oh, what was that? Oh, that's they're placing the stuff, I think, is what they mean, yeah. They're placing the resources. Good. Good, good, good. This is going to be done pretty soon. And they have 2 people working on this guy, and, yeah, 1 person for each of these, which is plenty. You need a person assigned to the store? I guess you don't. Yeah, you just need people to drive things to them. Oops, wrong button. Let's place in the stuff. There we go. Now, I don't know how many people can live in a single building. It's probably like... I don't know, maybe 3 to 4 people, maybe. What's up, Dolph? Southern California kind of vibes. I mean, they mentioned having... Oh, look, it looks like I didn't actually build it flush with the path. That's okay, though. Maybe once it's, like, completed, it'll kind of fill out more. Because the original idea was to have it, like, right alongside the road there. But yes, yeah, I think that, like, they had said it was like a desert oasis is where they came from. This little water hole, you can build a well here. That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah, it looks like I did not get the pathing, like, perfectly flush. Yeah, doesn't have to be perfect. We could, like, maybe we could, like, put some, like, happy little trees there or something. Also, I realized that I should have like rotated the houses to be facing forward because they're all facing backwards. So yeah, not my best performance, but there we go. Easy peasy. Cellar is built. That's for, of course, clean water and food in particular. And I'm not sure. There's no food in the nearby storage buildings. They're not wrong. There is water, but there's no food down there. Probably going to be our next thing, if I had to guess. So that's what that means. But there's... in fact, it might even say... okay, so 4 people. 4 people can live in these houses. Oh, what's the pink? What's the pink? Oh, they're getting... That's kind of cool. They are... Wait, hold on. Oh, that's because they're... Oh, they're at work. I see. Right. 1 person is working on this building. Huh. That's kind of a cool little feature. Yeah. At work, I work in idle. There they are, yes. It's kind of cool. You can, like, see... At least I think... Yeah, that's the pink, yeah. Irvine is there. And then these 3... Yeah, one of them is working on this guy. Kavematon. And then these 2. Malizif and Poliro. They live here. That's kind of cool. I like that detail. Like, very easily see people that are tied to a building in some way. There we go. Well, that's nice. So we've got housing, we got water figured out, and some storage. And food, of course. Of course, it's food. Picking the strange and prickly fruit growing in the area and maybe even eating it can be risky. Eliminate danger related to the exploitation of these plants. We can still perform basic chemical experiments to figure out how edible this stuff is. Looks like we have more people that have joined the city, so we've gone from 10 to, I guess, 14 now. So we need to analyze the environment. We need a laboratory. Interesting. Okay. We have to understand, yeah. Okay, so I almost wonder if, like, these kinds of things don't necessarily carry over, because in RimWorld... Take a drink every time I mention RimWorld, right? Take a shot every time we mention that. In RimWorld, like, you always know that plasteel is great. You always know that that steel is used for this kind of thing. You always know that berries and like certain kinds of meat are fine as long as they're prepared. So the idea of maybe some of these kinds of things being procedurally decided is kind of cool, actually. So we need surface analysis. And then, which gives you harvesting actions. For unlocking a new harvesting action, you need... Oh, you have to perform it multiple times. Okay. Interesting. To build a laboratory, yeah. Alright. Harvesting actions require harvest building. Now, I'm assuming that's like the kind of thing we've already built, like the storage areas. Growing state instead of being destroyed. Right, harvesting instead of like the rip out action, right. Yeah, because rip out destroys it, yeah. And they'll automatically go to retrieve it. That's nice. Cool. So let's get the field laboratory getting going then. Be one of these. Oh, hold on. Was that it? Flora? Picker's cabin. Oh, okay. That's for harvesting stuff then. Here we go. Field laboratory. And we have to build it. Hold on. We have to build it within range of things, I think. Bonuses. Oh, I guess like... Yeah, well, it would make sense then. Suited for rookie researchers, yeah. So let's look to see then where some flora we're concerned about. So this cinder sprout, that will need some analyses for sure. Berries, trees, that's ruins actually. But yeah, we'll probably like up here makes the most sense. There's like these kind of coral looking things. So we'll build one of these just kind of in this general vicinity. Trying to like get as much stuff as possible. Actually, yeah, if I go up here, actually. Wanted to include some berries. Oh, wait, yeah, I see it does actually include one of those coral things, yeah. It includes a bunch of them, actually. So, that's good. Wish I could rotate the camera around. Maybe I can somehow. It's because that's a little bit awkward. In fact, you know what? I'm going to double check. Maybe I can. Camera. Zoom. Turn building's position. Maybe not. Maybe it's set. That's a slight disappointment, but that's okay. And Shayna is motioning to join. Want to come up, Shayna? Yes, she does. She very much does want to join. Hello, Shayna. You're a kitty cat. In case she'd forgotten. I think I will cancel that so that I can rotate that. Yeah, we know that you can shift like that. Let's go right there. Oh, and I paused it by accident. There we go. And then let's get a cabin built as well. Picking and sewing tasks. Interesting how it has like a kind of like almost like a runway, that kind of cross-section runway kind of thing. That's a little bit interesting. I wonder if, in fact, here, before I commit to this, what exactly does that entail? Maybe it just always does that. Regardless. I guess I'll just build like this. That going. Oh, right. Yeah, I realize that's where I kind of messed up earlier. Alongside the path in particular. So get the laboratory. Watery pods. What is a watery pod? It's probably... It'll be one of these little things. Laboratory has been built. We have 14 citizens now. So we're maxed out in housing, it would appear. Some kind of, yeah. Yeah, like some kind of like, now that's the question too. Like what sound effect would play, or what like clip, like video clip would play when Shayna appears? And also, yeah, what like sound of anguish would play whenever I mentioned Morrowind or Rimworld or what was it, like when I was playing there was something really bad the other day. Oh, when we were playing Chained Together and I just couldn't stop mentioning getting over it, like that kind of thing. So add an analysis, service analysis, medium fast, bam. And I can say lottery pods. Here, let's determine what exactly is a watery pod. Shrub. Oh, we have to collect them. But I'm wondering like where they come from. Maybe we don't know until we start scanning things. Maybe that's the whole deal. Can I click it for it to say? 'Cause I don't see much else that is like potentially clickable. We'll just say these things. And then as a cue, yeah, we'll also say this guy and this guy and trees. Oh wait, no, I already have trees. No trees. Trees are forbidden. A plant that produces watery pods. Yeah, berries. And I already got the coral. We already got the tree. Actually, these analyses go pretty fast. I bet it's these things. So it's outside this little like square, but that's fine. It's still able to do it. These guys. So you can actually have them go through quite a lot of things, and that will have us determine the plant that has the need, that fulfills the need. Silt Strider sounds, yeah. Except that the only downside with the Silt Strider noises is that it would trigger my ass, because that is like guaranteed for me to be like, I'll have the fucking war flashbacks. I'll be like, oh god, I hear them in my sleep. They're still out there. So I would say probably, yeah, picking, which makes sense. They're getting the berries. Look at them go. That's perfect. Right, so we got a bunch of analyses reports. So we got doesn't say what these, I mean oh, here we go. Branches. And oh, watery pods. That's the red fellas. Good. So a lot of helpful things with these analyses. So now, are they able, without me having to tell them, are they able to go ahead and pick the fruits automatically, or do I need to say like you have to pick these fruits in particular? The Tom scream. Oh, you mean yeah. The oh, what's that actor's name? There's an actor that did almost all those voices. Like I really shouldn't try to recreate them. The one that goes like this, like I'm not gonna do that just because it would wake up Gracie and also just be generally obnoxious. And see how many available people there are. I wonder, homeless citizen. Oh well, actually, hold on. That doesn't sound right. Oh, we have 14, not 12. I need to build one more house then. Build another house, and I'm gonna say just a regular stone house. That going. So do not pick the lianas. They can wound them. Right, that makes sense. So a lot of things are safe. Right, so I'm going to say you guys are doing great. I'm going to go down to maybe just one. And then for harvesting... Oh, select plant. Oh, you have to select the plants. That makes sense. So I would say... Here we go. Yes, get that. You have to select the individual plants, which is a little bit weird. Do not get those, because they hurt. Yeah, these guys are safe. And I appreciate that it shows the icon. Shows like what you're getting. I'm assuming we're able to store these things such that they don't go they don't like start to spoil or anything like that. Whole bunch of berries. We're going to be making a lot of berry-centric simple meals. And safely get these two. Again, I don't remember if we analyzed the coral. I think we did, and they didn't produce anything particularly useful. Cool. So we got 12, we got 15. Now it's working. Is it William Hanna? I would know the name if I saw. I want to say, was it Mel Blanc, maybe? I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, it's like he did all the quintessential Tom screams. Like in every Looney Tune where there was like that angry male voice that was like, "Now be quiet," like that. Those like very loud male noises, male voices. It was all one guy. Got all the watery pods. Call them berries, but yes. All right, so we need some tools then of a refining stage. Okay, we're very refined here, of course. Always refined. The tools could be crafted at the forge. Dishes consumed by the yes, like meals, that is. Prepared in the kitchen. Versatile production building can produce other resources. Let's see to select the resource to produce and the way to produce it by choosing the recipe to use. Okay, sounds nice. Production speed depends on its efficiency, which, yeah, the number of people working on it. Affected by bonuses or penalties. Makes sense. Bonuses you can unlock through research, proximity to other buildings, or bad weather. Good, I like it. So you built another stone house, of course. Let's build a kitchen. And a forge, and we're going to make some dishes and some tools. I'll assume that the kitchen makes sense to be placed near like the storehouse, like warehouses and storehouses, that kind of thing. Put it right here. And then for the forge, build that right here. So that's going to be where our warehouses are going to go. And then from there, we got the house available. We still have one empty slot. Interesting how this one didn't fill up. I thought this would have gone to max capacity. So instead of going 444, it went 443, and that one goes for 3. Interesting choice. One's nice and healthy. We have a decent kind of buffer of remedies, technological artifacts. We don't have any cooked meals, so people are just eating raw berries right now. I'm gonna take this down to no, I'll keep it at 2. I think this one's at 1, which I think is fine. I think I need to have him do more analyses then. So yes, there's still things we don't know about the trees. Something about the berries we still don't know. Ruins we can't analyze. Shrubs. These things, yeah. You can research other kinds of analyses. We said one more thing for the berries. Interesting how it does have to be a manual action. That's like that's the kind of thing I could very much see myself kind of forgetting about. Just like some time goes by and I look back and I go, oh shit, right, the laboratory people had just been sitting there for you know, with their thumbs up their ass this whole time, and I forgot about them. Oh, do we not have enough of the rock? We might not, actually, so let's do more of this. Rip that shit out. And can you harvest this one? I think you can harvest this. Guess you have to do it from this menu, though. Yeah. Whoops. Although maybe these aren't like fully grown yet. Or maybe they've just been maybe they've been prioritizing the berries. Because I mean, yes, you can't you definitely need the berries, but you can't really eat bark. Kitchen, we need to make some right, we have to queue up meals, I guess. So all we have is berries. Like, that's not true. Maybe we have other things. Yeah, we just need simple dishes, of course. Let's have one. We'll have 2 people. If we can find them. No recipe selected. We'll say... I'm assuming these are all simple dishes. Produces... Okay, yeah, these are all simple, I think, simple dishes. So I'll assume pod stew. I don't know what that other thing is. I know what the water is, of course. Is there a way to see what we have right now? This is probably how you do it then. So that is... Yes, it's sand. That's what it is. Let's just put berries with sand. Make a nice, delicious, soothing and healthy meal. Oh, okay, just random, just various vegetables. So, I guess that's the thing. We can't really make those meals unless we find some kind of way to retrieve vegetables. Let's see what the analysis reports show. No real surprises there. That's seeds, not vegetables. Although seeds would be something. Trimming these things kills them instantly. Yeah, what we might have to do is just get some seeds from these things then. There's still more to analyze. Ripping out gives them seeds. Yeah, trimming them kills them. Let's keep analyzing them then. There's still something there then. So we're still cooking on a few things. Yeah, if there was some source of vegetables. Looks like we didn't ever analyze these. I know we're working on that right now. How's that forge looking, by the way? Forge is also cooking pretty good. I'll go ahead and say pod stew. Yeah. Oh, we apparently do have mushrooms. Oh wait, no, we don't. No, we don't. Yeah, require 0. Ashy pancakes. These all sound delicious, don't they? Oh, here we go. Yes. Perfect. The cabbage shrub. Makes perfect sense. It's cabbage. That's all we needed to see. Good. That makes me feel a lot better. So now, in addition to what we said we were going to pick. Yes. So I don't know if you have to specify what kind of thing you want to get, but I mean, I'll take anything they want to give me. So we'll snag all these whenever they're ripe for the trimming, that is. In fact, I might want to... I wonder if I should, like, deprioritize some of these bushes. Because that is... Or I could just have three people that are picking right now. We got Thiago over on YouTube. What's up, bud? I do love me some cabbage as well, Farside. I feel like it's an underappreciated vegetable. Looks branches, okay. So are there other things? Actually, you know, maybe it's one of these things where, like... The action isn't unlocked yet, yeah. So there's more actions you can... More things to be understood through analysis. So I got that. And then, how's this guy going? We need some tools. Collect 10 tools. We don't have any branches. That's where we can create some, of course. We could make stone tools. Stone crafting. So if I say... let's see. Oh, here we go. Well, it still says, it says in efficiency 0. One person assigned. Do I need to... Oh, actually, here we go. They're gathering the resources. Maybe that will make the efficiency go up. We'll do the same over here. We said pod stew. Yeah, that's one that takes the veggies, of course. Got the 2 people that can cook, although none are working right now because we don't have the veggies yet. This one's going though. Yes, here we go. So in 9 days, it'll produce 10 stone tools. Make that 4.5 days because time is money, of course. Right, we need the veggies. Yes. I think what I will do is, yeah, we're up to 3 gatherers. I might even make another cabin. Is there any kind of work I can deprioritize? Boards needs 2 people. I think that's fair. This needs 2. I think that's probably good too. We need 1 for each of those. That has no assigned happening. Yeah, just the 1 researcher, which I think is plenty. What are other things that have potential for analysis? I think these, because they're grayed out, I think that means that there's nothing else there. But I think there's potential, like, behavior analysis. So I'll say let's go for that. Might as well. Is there more to be learned here? Behaviors and impacts? I think. I think that's where that kind of analysis can be made as well. So we'll do those here. What else do I not fully understand? Yeah, I guess that one. I guess all of them don't have that category figured out yet. Because every time we've performed one of these things, we do get something new each time. I'm hoping that means that there's like we're not wasting time, and that they'll say like they would tell us like, oh yeah, your analysis yielded nothing new. So I'm going to, so we don't need 2 of those. Okay. So fell in the tree. Okay, that makes sense. Information already obtained though. Okay. So that's not terribly surprising. The tools have 4.5 days. Still working on the veggies. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to deselect some berries. I mean, they've definitely been picking a bunch of them. How many berries do we have for that matter? 78, which feels like a lot. Yeah, I'm going to deselect some berries. So can I say unselect some items? Yes. Especially the ones that are kind of far out, like over here. Yeah, things that are farther away. Those are still worth it, although not a huge priority right now. Yeah, definitely not this many. We'll leave just that one, I guess. I know we did get some bark. So I'll deselect these and kind of focus on the prize. We got the tools created, which is wonderful news. And of course, we're not cutting these things because they're mean and not nice. So leave these couple of berries here. I think that's fine. I think I will. We'll say like, yeah, that one's fine. So that should help, I think. So I got the tools made. I'm going to, because of that, I'm actually going to take it down to just 1 tool maker. But that's nice. And the analysis says, yeah. Okay, so it is indeed giving us information we already had. So I guess then to get this thing, this behavior and impact, I guess that is something that you have to, maybe there's a different kind of analysis for this kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, we were talking about the glories of cabbage. Yeah, I'm a fan. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he's getting the stuff. Yeah, I had a really good stir fry the other day that had a bunch of cabbage in it, and I'm a big fan. Love it a whole bunch. Get more berries. More analysis did get done, and its information already obtained. Yeah. Gina girl. Hello. Yes. It's your kitty cat. Just in case she wasn't clear. In case it wasn't obvious to her. We have a lot of water. Maybe we can kind of slow her down then on the basin. So I'll, I mean, this guy's bored. He doesn't have the toxic water. We originally had some toxic water in here, but We have more clean water than we know what to do with, but it's not a bad problem to have. Dishes, so we actually have the veggies. That'll produce 10. We need 40 of them, of course, in 2.5 days. Let's go up to 3 cooks then. We can be cooking. And I go ahead and build another cabin. I feel like we might as well. How many resources does it take to build one of these things? An assignment tower. It's kind of cool. Build laboratory. So that would be this thing. Takes 15 bark. Which bark do we have? I'll be up here. 89. We have a lot of bark. Yeah, might as well. Let's build another one of these things. Cool. So the report is the same. Yeah. Yeah, I realize now. I think it had actually done this to me twice already, where I hadn't realized that it was the same information in both cases. Something we already knew. Okay. So we got 10 so far. Let's just go ahead and double time it. And we're kind of chilling. How fast can we make it? 4. 4 is the fastest. So 2 people are building this thing. How fast are we able to make these things? Okay, in 1.7 days is what it takes. Beginning of a new cycle. It's a temperate season and a child is born. A miracle of childbirth. Now, can you... Oh, yeah, it looks like it did take it down. Can you, like, rename people, I wonder? That is a child. Yep, that's what they look like. I wonder if you can rename people. And we rename them after chat members, that kind of thing. Adult. Yeah, I can say target. It seems, yeah, there's not much for modification right now. I'm healthy. Needs, I have none. I have no needs whatsoever. I'm practically a robot. Yeah, so no real customization for the peeps. Right now, at least. What's up, Aleph? Good to see you, bud. We're playing a really cool indie game called Synergy. It is a really neat city builder. With a really, really pleasant aesthetic that really caught my attention when I first heard about the game. We got the meals built. Very nice. So we got even more adults who have joined, which means we need to build some more housing. More houses for them. We have enough to survive, for now at least. We need to keep them motivated. Okay. We need to keep them... Right, yeah, we need them to have fun. Something to keep them happy and you know, not from rebelling horribly and violently. So, let's get some common living spaces. Okay. So we now know how to provide things like water and food, that kind of thing. Housing, of course. And if someone... Okay, so yeah, so if they start to suffer from malnutrition or dehydration, they will become weakened. They can die of hunger or thirst. Okay. Moving and working speeds reduce, of course. Sickness, so you can build an infirmary. That's nice. If they're infected with the same sickness twice, it can progress into something more serious. Of course, death happens, obviously. There can be expeditions you can do, which is kind of cool. Alright. Of guaranteed survival, you can conceive a city with architecture that makes sense and pleasant to live in. Very nice. You can build a cool little town square. Fun little districts. Get Dudson to raid you. That's always a good time. What's up, Dudson? Thank you for that raid, bud. We're playing a really cool game called Synergy. It's a really pleasant, very charming little city builder. I'm liking it so far. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It is in early access, so it is, you know, a little bit light on some of like the super hardcore kinds of functions, but so far it's really pleasant. So you've already played it. Yeah, you've already played it. I already know all about this game, Alex. It says it was hard, or I'm an idiot, or it's both. It hasn't been too bad so far, but this is just the tutorial, so I have much to learn. And of course, that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to learn, of course. If I can help it. I'll do a quick shout out for the man with the plan. Been doing some Planet Crafter, another kind of, well, maybe not city building, but planet building. That game looks awesome, by the way. I've seen it and I've never played it, but I've seen people play. I've seen like people play it on Twitch. Looks fucking dope. And of course, as always, C Dutson, I'm always down if you have a clip you'd like to share. As always, it is pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. I've been kind of keeping an eye on it from afar. Wait, it says we're farming right now. Yes, yes. Yeah, that's. I mean, this game is, I guess, technically like either a city builder or like a colony sim. I guess colony sim is the word. There's no clip. That's okay, bud. That's okay. Raid and run. I totally get it. It is getting late, especially for other time zones. But yeah, not smart enough for it. Well, this is a test to see if I'm smart enough, at least to get the tutorial completed, and maybe start like a proper left to my own devices kind of experience with the game. We're learning about some other aspects of like city building and like city planning, that kind of thing. We're talking about building squares to develop individual districts. There's different kinds of squares, which is neat, with each having its own specifics. It's kind of cool. Select different districts individually. Buildings belong to a district of the nearest square, which makes sense. Each district needs specific buildings to like be counted as a district. Interesting. Huh. Good to know. Good to know. So yeah, a market district. I'm guessing botanic means where you would place it near like the farming and resource gathering areas. Cultural, I'm guessing, is like housing, maybe like residential. Build a cultural square. But thank you again, Dudson, for that raid. Very generous of you. Like I said, you have to. I know it's getting kind of late. If you have to hop off, it's totally fine. But appreciate you a whole bunch, bud. There's a social canteen. That's kind of cool. That would be for the cultural district. That makes sense. There's the infirmary we heard about. Kind of neat. So to build one of these little square areas, if you will. So there's only the one we can build right now. Urban meetings and relaxed moments. Practical use. Inspire contemplation. So I'm thinking it would make sense to maybe build this kind of separate from the other stuff we've been doing. Let's build it over. Fairly open areas. There's some food and some other resources nearby, but nothing too crazy. These are the same as these trees. They just, I guess this one's withered. Why it's a little pink and sad. Let's get a road to this cool place. Zoop. There we go. And then what do we need to complete a social district? I guess it'll tell us once this thing is built. I click on it, doesn't say. By the way, it said we did get some more people. And we are probably going to have even more join pretty soon here. Capacity, yes, we have 18. Yep. Yes, we have 3 unhoused people. That is not for long if I have anything to say about it. I think we have, oh crap, wrong one. Actually no, that's the one I wanted to build. Yeah. Put that one there. And kind of to that same tune, we'll build a road. I build a something that kind of goes in between. There we go. And then bam, bam. There we go. We're so nice and considered building these city blocks. Got the cultural square built up. What do we need to make it happen, baby? We need more buildings, I guess. I think that's what they mean. Oh wait, no, hold on. We need yeah, score -50. Social oh wait, oh, I see. Yeah, social district. Bam. Yeah, so what do we need for it to count as a social district? We need oh shit, I should have built this further this way. Can I destroy it to get all the research? Like, could I just build it closer to this? I mean, the reality is no matter what we do, we'll need a canteen. There's only one. Oh, I was gonna say that one is built. I see. Okay. And wish I would have just moved it a little bit further to the side then. I didn't realize that it had to include houses. That's okay. Let's just build another one there, because we're gonna need more, inevitably. This is going to need more peeps. Put another one of these things. Right there. we go. And then with this, we need a canteen as well, so we'll build that next. Okay. Might as well just build it right on the road here. See no reason why not. I think we have enough of all those things to build it. No nearby storage. Distributing food. Is that the case? No workers are assigned to this. Oh, you're right. You're right, fam. You're right. Now, do they share the assignments? They don't appear to, necessarily. Hoping they would share the assignments. I would still have to say, like... picking... Yeah. So at that point, I probably would select all these kinds of things. Maybe I'd have to select the ones that I previously deselected. So we snagged a bunch of them already. Yeah, I'd probably maybe do best to, like, go down this way. Grab a bunch of these. And these guys, but not the ones that stab us. We don't want those. It's not worth it. Okay, so that's good. But anyway, yeah, so this notion of... Oh, it's outside the range of the cellar. We probably just need to build another cellar then. Actually, what I'd probably do is just dispense this whole notion of, like, having to be far away. Just build it right here. It's fine. It's like the cellar is what we need. Because that's what provides the clean water and the foods. Yeah, that'll be good. Otherwise, yeah, that fulfills the requirement of the 3 buildings. Canteen is 2/3 the way done. Right. Hi, Sheena. He's back again. Come up. Come up. All these people flood forward. I guess, like, it must be quitting time. Also, I'm going to say we only need... Let's see, actually, how are we doing on our stores of, like, raw stuff? Bark, we're doing pretty well. Let's do use more rock. Canteen is built. Decent number of watery pods and a pretty good flow of dishes. I'm going to take it down to 2 kitchen workers. If I need 4 gatherers, honestly, and you know what? And in hindsight, maybe I don't need this many assigned pickers, per se. Cellar is ready, and once the water needs to be supplied, maybe I should consider another one of these things, or maybe more people for this thing. The basin hasn't been needed in a minute, and we've produced a lot of water. Yeah. Now, the water's okay, I think. So, the district is good. What's the score at right now? We're at 120. So, we need to... Okay, these things are smelly. Cabbage and that kind of thing is smelly. Can I get, like, a breakdown? Oh, this is the break. Okay, is it saying that there's a single instance? No. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's things I can remove. I don't think there are, though. I think these are all pretty good. So, irrigation canal. So, yeah, fruit bearing is good. Okay, that's good. Fruit bearing is good. Trees are good. Building a kitchen would be nice. Kitchens are good. T-bar. Oh, T-bar sounds awesome. I want a T-bar. That sounds amazing. For a well. Wells are nice. There is a watering hole nearby, but it's outside the district shape. Tea house thing sounds amazing. Forge, kitchen. That might be something we have to unlock. I don't think we're worthy of that right now. Infirmary. Sun awning. Would a sun awning do something nice? Oh, I think I saw it. Yeah, sun awning is good. Is an infirmary a good thing, or do people scoff at an infirmary like, ew, that's for sick people. Gross, Alex. Canteen, bench, table. Cubic statue. Floating crystal. Of course, just various decor, which is nice. Yeah, let's get one of those, These little sun awnings. That sounds nice. That sounds nice and cozy. Put it right next to this guy. Bam. Oh, we need something to build it, though, don't we? We need resin. Okay, no, none of that, none of that, because I don't think we know how to get resin right now. We could try to research more things. Oh, we already know about those things, and they're not nice. We already know about the bushes. Are there any, like, new plants we haven't analyzed yet? A new cycle begins, which means one more new kiddo. How much for other resources? Or other new resources, that is. Let's just go ahead and build some decorations then. To get the show on the road. So, what does this take? 5... I don't know what that is. What is that? That little icon. It's like a little triangle thing. What is that? Works of art? That is a refined product. Okay, so I don't think we can do that either. What else can I do? I guess I could just build another kitchen and just be done with it. Or a couple tables. Let's do that. Longhouse, turret house. And just plant some trees. Build some tables. That sounds nice. Yeah, it's super easy. And you can build chairs as well, like benches as well. Build one there. Build one there. Nice and simple. And that produces... That gives us how much? 20 each? Okay. So that should be good. That's 4 of them, right? Yeah, that should get us to what we need, because we're at 120. Okay. Those are pretty easy to build. Whoops. Need workers assigned. Oh, it sounds like we're at our limit then of workers. It probably go down. We're at 1 person for forges right now. We'll go down for... I'm hesitant to lower the number of people for the pontoons. It's because I feel like the minute I do that, or I'm gonna regret it. Let's do 1 fewer. Yeah, let's just do 1 picker per the cabins. And the tables are complete, or they're becoming complete. There we go. Now we got enough people for everything. Now we are set. It is complete. Alright, very nice. Start of every cycle, children get spawned, of course. Bonnie's sniffing around, being a cute little doggy. Access to food and water. Okay. Hi, doggy girl. Now, so I have Shane on my lap, and also Bonnie is, like, up on the chair, which is cute. Hi, Bonnie girl. Is this good dog? You being a little sweetie. So it'll take an entire cycle for a child to become an adult. I'm trying to remember how long it takes in RimWorld. It sounds like a quadrum. That's what they call them. Or quandrum. Quandrum is what they call them. Yes. So if you build more houses to increase the number of citizens, because that will cause the growth to just kind of happen over time. I appreciate that there's much less micromanagement than, say, in Gourd, which was a game that that was a game that kind of disappointed me, unfortunately, because the premise was really enticing, but there was just so much micromanagement. It kind of killed my enthusiasm, honestly. Still beat that game, but it was a long one for sure. But anyway, that's all simple enough. Well-being is related to quality of their housing. So social interactions, cultural spaces, place of knowledge. So there's a number of things to make them happy. Makes sense. Certain buildings, access to scores of access. Oh, okay, I see. So various kinds of things will apply to, yeah. So things like a knowledge score, right? So houses, interesting. So originally I was thinking like a residential area makes sense, but now it sounds like it makes more sense to build houses around certain places such as schools. Access to well-being. Okay. Proximity to vegetation, water holes, and shadowing a surface, I guess like shade, that kind of thing. The well-being heat map to see the most suitable places. Yeah, yeah, shade is what I assume they mean by that. Tell details in the construction manual to see which have an impact on well-being. To build them. Okay, that's in that little middle section. Cool. So a scent garden. That just sounds pleasant. So yeah, it's like I guess it makes sense then to kind of continue building then around where the houses are. And of course, this has a pretty generous range as far as where the houses go. Let's build out this way. That sounds nice. There we go. Let's get that. Assign four citizens to the garden, I guess, to work the garden. And then, of course, we have, we'll have a house with a 10 level and well-being. Okay. So, and that would be assisted by this scent garden. We can look at their well-being score now, and it's actually showing this to us. So, well-being overall is not great. Social is good. Culture is garbage. Knowledge is non-existent. I'm assuming these guys' social is bad because, like, these are surrounded by houses. Like, they're flanked. Whereas these, not so much. So, yeah, if I built, like, a house here, like, that would help. And I'm guessing the reason why this one's the highest right now, overall. Even though culture and social is the same, I was thinking well-being was a combination of all these scores. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I was gonna say, it was showing me, like, the full... There we go. Summary here. Yeah, satisfaction. So that's like a heat map, right? Advanced display. I mean... That's not that advanced. Culture research. Technological research. World map. Books of knowledge. Roster. Okay, that's like a glossary then. Oh, up here. Satisfaction. Okay, that's like the overall summary then. What was that? Yeah, so the knowledge thing. So that's what this is gonna supply. Yeah, they got the scent garden. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And in 10 days... Wait, what happens in 10 days? Oh, we use water, right? We use water to... I see. Wait, no, hold on. Oh, it produces this well-being, okay. Oh, never mind, that did it. Okay, so it doesn't take 10 days. It just has a latent effect. I wonder what happens in 10 days then. Maybe the range increases. There's a luminous dot blinking chaotically that is only visible at night. Could it be a distress signal? Interesting. Okay, so now we can send out a caravan. Some explorers and equip them for a trip. Oh, okay, so there's some set up some expeditions then. So you can research to progress things, and you can explore to progress things. You have to discover things through research. Makes perfect sense. There's unlockable, bonuses. And there's 2 different trees of research, cultural and technological. Okay. I'm actually kind of surprised. I remember I was kind of surprised that like one of the criticisms of this game is that it was too simple and dumbed down, but it's actually more involved than I was thinking. Oh, here's Bonnie girl. Hi, doggy. All right, we definitely all deserve a Bonnie break. My sweet girl. So if I go over to webcam mode, you can see this doggy in like the bottom right corner of the screen. You can see this puppy girl. How is this good girl? Good doggy. You can like see just a little Bonnie head just poking up. There we go. There's that popper. There's the go. There we go. And we got to make sure everyone can see this good doggy. That's why she jumps up sometimes. Hey, Bonnie, want to come up? Yeah, she's jumped on my lap once on stream. Oh, almost. Want to come up? Yeah, she tried it. She almost did it. Bonnie, what if I scooch back? Right here. Want to come up? She really wants to, but she also recognizes it's hard for her to because she's got that long body. And I'm a small lad with a small lap. She's a good girl. A good girl, Poppers. That's right. Just to be reassured. Just to make sure that no one mistakes the fact that she is indeed a good doggy. Or forgets that she's a good doggy. But anyway, yes, also exploring those. So researching is one thing. Explorers can discover new plants to integrate into the environment. Very nice. So you can discover tablets and other plants and other resources and new citizens, general knowledge. But expeditions can be costly and risky. Can be dangerous decisions. Interesting. All right, good to know. Well, it's something we should definitely try, though. Let's build a research center, which is separate from the lab, right? The field laboratory. So, Market Square, Research Center. Of course, it looks like a giant, like, snow globe, of course. So we would build something like this in, like, probably a separate district. Modifies, yeah, 1 per affected citizen. Interesting. So it does, so yeah, so you do help then placing this near where the people are. You want to be where the people are. So maybe, yeah, one of these right. I guess I could just go right here. Kind of next to the scent garden. Yeah, I wonder what happens in 10 days. I was thinking maybe these things happen, but no, the well-being overall already like launches ahead because it increases social so much. Now these over here, it's still pretty rough. These guys over here are still struggling. Their next door neighbors are flying real high, especially this guy right here. He's just out like in the fucking stratosphere. Compare that to this guy who has almost less than half what the other guy has. Now, do I need 4 people for this? I question if you need 4 people for this. But again, what does this building do? Maybe I need to like read whichever station, it first showed up in. Need to like reread it. Scent garden, yes. What does it do? Relaxing place, okay. I can rest under it. Oh, okay. Increases well-being. Yeah. Okay, so no, we'll keep it at 4. It's a nice thing then. They're not working there. I was thinking maybe they were maintaining it. No, it's like a 4 people can just vibe out there. Oh, and an explorer's hut. That would be culture, maybe? No. Knowledge. Definitely not decoration. Explorer's hut. Probably one of these then. That's a fountain. Never mind. Explorer's hut. I wonder if we don't have it available at first. Yeah, maybe it is only available once the research center is built. Oh, I'm a big dumbass. You have to unlock it through research. Okay, there we go. I'm a big dumb idiot. Okay, well that makes me feel better. I was worried. I was an idiot because I was missing something. Turns out I was an idiot because I'm an idiot. We need to build another house, by the way. Always be housing. Always be building houses. We need more stones, and I shall provide. Shall indeed provide by ripping out. You know what, can I just do one of these? Yes. Probably more where that came from. Probably. But not down here. Seems like that's all there is down here. For those stones. Well, that's gonna be an issue because there's not much else on the map. But maybe there's other ways to provide, though. That'll be enough to get us through, though. Research center, yes. So I have 2 people at first. Research tree, yes. Here we go. Oh boy, no game along these lines is complete without some kind of progression tree of some kind. Form research link to it. Right, that makes sense. Gotta start somewhere, though. Tablets discovered during expeditions can be used to reveal or instantly unlock new research. Okay. So, all these sound nice. Oh, never mind. These are things we started with, right? Civil engineering. Exploration missions. I think that's it, actually, yeah. Yeah, I mean, just to kind of look. So we already have things like the canteen, tables. We could... There's the T-bar we heard about earlier. So actually, we already have a lot of this. We already have most of what's available in the tutorial, at least. I mean, obviously, there's going to be more. You can see, I don't know if these are... Maybe they're not available in the tutorial, or maybe they're not available because they haven't been added to the game yet, since the game is in early access. But start research on the Explorer's Hut. And it takes some amount of time. Put more people on it. 4 people. 4 researchers. And I think we have all the... Oh, wait, no. Oh, we probably have the rocks. We just don't have them delivered yet. Yeah, that's exactly it. The Boreal Rock. I have 1 person there. Is there anything else I wanted to research, by the way? There was one moment when I thought I saw something. Something new. But I think I'm a big dummy. Oh wait, this is something new. Now let's research this. Research this thing. And that's the whipping bulbs that are not nice. I like how it highlights it for you. That's kind of nice, because sometimes you see like these little blurbs of foliage, and it's not clear if that's like a clickable thing, like a harvestable thing. Okay, but yeah, this is a giant fungus, which I didn't realize that was a fungus. I thought it was like a rock formation. But now I see it. Okay. How's the research coming along? In 7 days. Just dial it up to ×4 though while we're just kind of chilling. What else can I kind of take care of while we're chilling here? So the satisfaction is going up as we're learning about research and gaining knowledge and gaining culture. Stone houses are complete. We do need more veggies. So actually, I'm going to take it back down. And I'm going to request then that we continue with, yeah, specifically with the veggies. This guy, this guy, this guy. I'm assuming you eventually can at least unlock the ability to harvest these things safely, because I'm assuming they could provide something, but it's too dangerous to do so, so it doesn't give us the option. But I wonder if you can develop or research the right kind of tools or strategies that allow you to actually harvest those things safely. Yeah, those cabbage fellas. And once that research is complete, we could also try that then with that fungus, with the mushrooms. Yeah, need more veggies. Need a whole lot more veggies. Let's do one of these. Sure not to get those. A little bit further out, but it's worth it. Okay. Wish I could copy and paste the selections from that cabin to this cabin. Or we had told this cabin to focus more on the berries. Maybe I will do 2 workers. City Prosperity has a score to it. It's kind of cool. This is going to be done in 2 days. Not bad. Not bad. Analysis says the giant fungus can be cut at the base to collect an entire mushroom. Okay. But you can't trim it. Only rip it out. That's a little disappointing. I was hoping you could, like, you know, do like a Trim thing. Action not unlocked yet. Do I need to do another analysis of it? Guess I could try. I think we determined that once you do it once, unless you get some other kind of cool thing, the kind of cool research option, then it's not gonna do anything new for you. This one is almost done. And would that allow us to build the hut, explorer's hut? But not the Pizza Hut. That's something else. Wish there was a search bar, because sometimes it's unclear to me which category. I was thinking maybe the knowledge one makes sense. Culture, social. Is it social? It wouldn't be social. Well-being? Not really. Health? No. Food? No. Water? Strategy? I guess it's a strategy thing, right? Assignment. Explorer's Hut. There we go. Looks like this doesn't have any sort of innate benefits, so I'm just going to build right over here. Yep. And then from there we can actually send people out on an adventure. Otherwise, though, I'm going to take this down to 2 researchers, and I guess I'll choose the next thing. That tea house thing sounded kind of pleasant. So either the tea house or a new kind of road that would use stone, but stone is a finite resource. Go for this one. Oh, I need a Hall of Wisdom first. Hall of Wisdom. Sounds like that's some Justice League shit right there. We'll take it down for now. As far as assigned people. I mean, I suspect the tutorial is nearing its conclusion. This is a longer tutorial than I was expecting. Not that it's a bad thing. It's really running us through the paces. Houses are done. Wow, this one's really pretty darn happy. This one's still the happiest, but not by a huge margin, actually. In fact, it looks like its happiness has gone down quite a bit. This one is no longer the least happiest. This is the... Oh, wait, no. This one is the least happiest. Even though it's surrounded by a lot of things. I'm kind of surprised... Oh, is it because it's in the realm... Yeah, it's because it's in the realm of the cultural square. I really should have been building them around the square, then. It seems like that's like a big way to make a huge difference, then. 26 people total, which is pretty not bad. We got a lot of housing capacity. Is not hurting anybody anything, which is good. Did we get the cabbage situation figured out? I think we did. We have a lot of meals, don't we? Oh, holy cannoli. It said as much somewhere. Here we go. 380 simple dishes. Wow. Simple dishes and loaves of bread. That's all we have. By the way, the Explorer's Hut is finished. Alright, time to select a mission, or an expedition, rather. Require supplies, which will depend on the number of citizens you send. Larger number of citizens increases the cost. Allows more to be carried, of course. Okay. Exploring an area reveals destinations. Okay. So, the blinking light. Cave. Oh, that is the source. We should examine it. Strange glow. Dune. It's actually, wow, I'm impressed with how much there may or may not be to explore. Quite a bunch. Clouds floating overhead, that's a nice detail. Really cool. I mean, I want to check out all these things. And there's a cool lake shore that is accessible. Let's go over this one. So it says max of 10. I will send 7. Nice, right in the middle. Nice and right in the middle. And we have plenty... fuck it. I mean, I've got so much stuff. Do I have, like, that many people to send, though? Like, what if it goes tits up? Let's just go for 8. It said you can decide what types of resources in store. Okay, that's good. 3 days to get there, 3 days to get back. I think we could spare 8 people, right? I mean, they're not gonna... Nothing's gonna happen to them, obviously. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Of course, nothing bad would happen. There's nothing to worry about. So they immediately embark, I think. Running area. I'm assuming if I close this, go back to the main menu. Here we go. So if I want to go back to the expeditions, view, roster, book of knowledge, world map. So it'd be the world map then. Action available. Is there an action available? Like, I don't think there's anything to research right now. I need the Hall of Wisdom. I have a... Oh, I see now. I see. So these are the things that... Yeah, we've completed these, but there's... Actually, no, it's actually, that is unclear to me, because, yeah, it looks like this, it's highlighted just the same. Okay, so yeah, that is something we can research then. Or the Arborist Workshop. Let's do that Hall of... I called it the Hall of Justice earlier. The Hall of Justice. I will indeed give it 1 researcher. You got it figured out by yourself, homie. Them's the breaks. Okay. Analysis completed. And yeah, so it really is a one and done for getting that analysis complete. I'm going to go ahead and lower this to 0 people then, because we have no need for that field laboratory to be in progress right now, at least. What else? Is there anything else I can do kind of while we're waiting for the expedition? Looks like the expedition is... He's halfway there to reach there, at least. What that's going to entail. Check out the expedition. Yeah, it's nothing new. I'm assuming there can be, like, random events that can happen. So, they would, like, notify us when some fuckery takes place. Just go ahead and double time it. Or even quadruple time it. That Hall of Wisdom research will take 40 days. Okay, maybe we'll go up to 2. I reached destination. Okay. So, in the bed of a stream, a strong stream, if you will, they found, they followed the luminous signal. Okay. Leads them to a cave entrance. But it might be okay, so it's a little bit foreboding. When they enter the cave, their path stops. And it's closed off by a rectangular slab. Lit in a chaotic way. The rays of light persist in the air. Okay. Do we force the opening, or do we use water to discover a passage? We have plenty of water. I'm going to say let's use the water. Listening to the water seeping into the cracks on the cavities in the cave ground. Use the echoes to guide their actions. They discover a side passage. Nice. Tunnel had been dug by human hands. There are tools that lie on the ground, abandoned by their owners. Might as well grab them. And protective gear. That's nice. Okay. So now it's like a choose-your-own-story kind of adventure. That's kind of cool. A vortex in the middle of the room with a glow that provokes headaches. A metallic contraption forms a perimeter around the whirlwind. Wow, this is unexpected. Wow. But the device is out of order, though. One of the explorers introduces a tool into the vortex by fixing it to a rope, and the item comes back unharmed. She wants to explore the inside of the vortex. I will allow it. Explorer comes out of the vortex, her face and body marked with the blue symbols found on the tablets. She is filled with new wisdom. Interesting. So whatever's on the other side of that vortex is, I suppose, harmless. Interesting that, yeah, she's got, like, now, like, glyphs carved on her, like, throughout her body. That glow with eerie knowledge, and now she has incredible new wisdom. So now, I'm assuming they're gonna start heading back, right? Examine the source. Expedition complete. There were risks. We took some risks, indeed. And okay, so that means they're I guess back safe. I figured they would normally have to travel back, but they're just we blink and they're back. Okay, cool. We won't always be that lucky when it comes to expeditions. Sometimes things don't go without incident. This is a dangerous and misunderstood world. Exploring it will require time and resources. Okay. City prosperity. Okay, score refreshes every day. Right now, I mean, the number is it's better than this one, obviously. So I'm guessing that the prosperity is probably intrinsically tied to the like happiness meter. Sum of all the district scores with a bonus for each type. Housing scores as well. Penalties are applied according to the number of citizens who are homeless or sick or dead. So it's a global resilience score. And our resilience is good enough to accomplish that objective, whatever it was. It was like, I think, 800, I think. This community is now thriving. Despite the hazards, we're doing all right. Everyone is aware that the slightest sign of complacency can become overwhelmed by unexpected demands, of course. Improve our understanding of the world, blah, blah, blah. All right. Does that conclude the tutorial? Are we set? All right, that concludes the tutorial. Where others would merely hope to survive, you reached prosperity. So, let's see. What would we have needed to have done? We've gotten like the good shit. Oh, maybe that's prosperity. I think that's it. Yeah, 1,500, 2,500. So yeah. But there we go. In an hour and a half, yeah, we got that knocked out. Pretty cool. So we can say continue if we wanted to keep playing the tutorial, or we could say, all right, cool. That's all well and good. I mean, I guess I might as well save. I'll save the tutorial. Oops. Tutorial land. Back to main menu. I will confirm it. So now, I mean, again, that was a fairly long tutorial, and I really can only go for another hour or so tonight, but we can at least get some ways into a new game. And, of course, story is kind of what I'm thinking. Sandbox mode does sound kind of cool, but yes. An honest-to-goodness story mode. Although I'm assuming it's procedurally generated. I'm guessing it's, you make the story as it happens. Acquire knowledge, fight environmental hazards, and understand the inexplicable phenomena. Organization of researchers and philosophers called the Anchoring. Okay. So we have two options. We have... Never mind, just one option. I guess that one you unlock after you complete this one, maybe. Construction of an outpost, right. Take a census of surviving populations in the area. Came across a declining town affected by an anomaly whose mystery we need to unravel. I wonder, are we going to be the ones who discover the sad town, or are we going to be the inhabitants of the sad town? Guess we'll find out. We do creative or original. I mean, original is highlighted by default. That's probably the one to go for. Reducing environmental risk. Nah, man, we got it. I mean, not hard mode, but normal mode. Yes, normal. All right. So now, I mean, the game, I'm sure, will give us, might give us, like, hints and tips and tricks from time to time, but no more tutorials. Okay, I lied. There will be tutorials, but only as we so choose. So the world is frightfully small, as we know it at least. Lives are shortened, our days are exhausting. We scrape our food off stones, eating it the very same day, living in isolation. Not a good time. This condition is inevitable, though. Organization of explorers and researchers named the Anchoring. Trying to gather and take anthropological census in the area. Lay our outpost first foundations. Right. So here we are. I'm gonna take a lay of the land here. Straw tree stand. We have the cabbage shrub like earlier. We have a decent number of rocky things. We have petrified giants. These are, I'm pretty sure, rock formations. Ruins, of course. We have some water. The gross, murky water that we need to purify. Lots of barren, just nothing out that way. More water up top. Bunch tree. Bunch tree. I like that name. Not a lot for berries. There's a cave entrance. Oh. We Maybe there are resources such as stones or fungi. Good to know. I'm assuming the map populations are procedurally selected. We didn't have straw trees, nor do we have hatted trees. We have orange hydro trees. Yes, and none of those little berry plants. Well, hatted, I thought it said halted. Hatted tree. So, yeah, the cabbage. I'm thinking firstly, I mean, the water selections are fairly obvious. I'm assuming the riverbank fingers will perform like they did earlier, which is to say they probably won't have anything useful except for seeds when you knock them down. Beaky Bell. That is watery. That's kind of cool. I'm thinking building north makes sense. South is like pretty barren. So yeah, it's like if it would... I mean, I guess we could have just the water stuff south, but I don't know. I feel if this game seems to indicate, it seems to encourage us to build stuff up like in concentrated areas as opposed to like being scattered around the world. So yeah, so we'll build up here. And they give us some goals, which is fair, I suppose. So we have some starting supplies. I'm sure we do. Yeah, bark, tree husks, good. And some starting food, so we're not starving from the get-go. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get... if I should do... Yeah, half stone and half bark, because stone doesn't seem to grow back necessarily. Whereas the tree bark... Those kinds of things do, of course. Yeah, maybe I should go for this one instead, as like the default. Or if we wanted to be like smart from the get-go, well, maybe I don't have it available. I was gonna say maybe I could build a city square as like the starting point. Yeah, looks like we have to unlock it. That's fine. So I will just build a few of these, like just kind of right here, I think. And I don't know if I need to worry quite so much about building roads to these areas. I think I can just kind of build them flush with each other. Although, as I say that, what I am going to do... I just highlight? I cannot. I think what I will do is, yeah, because that's... I think what we're going to do is we're going to have, like, a lot of the processing stuff that doesn't affect housing. Maybe be kind of up on this side, just because there's just the water and a few various things. Yeah, I think I'm going to have the houses kind of be more leaning on this side. Thinking maybe kind of like a line of them here. There we go. Get those built and unpause. And then a cellar as weller. Actually, I'm probably going to build that flush with this house because I don't want to build anything close to that little mountainous region just because we won't be able to build anything there anyway. Pop that there. Oh, is this guy stuck? This is idle. Can I pick them up? I guess I could. I guess, well. Okay, no, they're fine. I was like, oh no. I was looking for a roller coaster tycoon, like pluck them and drop them feature. Alright, so yeah, those things are necessary. Now, for a picker's cabin, is that required? Does that give any bonuses? I bet it doesn't. It does not. So yeah, I think I'll put that kind of separate. Because that doesn't have like any sort of innate bonuses. So I'll put one of those just up here, I think. And I might as well build some roads. It was working out well for us earlier. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops, because that rock is there. There we go. Now, can you destroy the roads or, like, repave them, I wonder? Right click. Oh, it seems like you cannot. That's kind of a commitment, then, when you build a road. I was thinking maybe I could just, like, destroy them if I didn't want to fuck with them. Oh, we don't have any stone. Okay, well, let's fix that. Post haste. There we go. Again, I don't think the stone grow back, so this is a, I guess there's like no reason not to just yoink him now. Can't yoink all of them. Right, shouldn't yoink. Well, no, I mean, I guess I can yoink them. I guess that's fine. Alright, so maybe I won't be able to really do that just yet. But I'm just thinking, like, yeah, originally I was thinking, oh, like, you can destroy buildings. Surely I can just destruct house. Oh, maybe if I do it this way. Destroy buildings. Well, that's kind of nice, too. Okay, and yes, you can, indeed, destroy a part of a route. And I'm actually kind of surprised by this. If you deconstruct something, you get 100% of its resources back, which is very generous, because usually in games like this, that is not how it works. Right, so I am indeed, I've given free reign to build paths as much as I see fit. Cellar, or this feller, and we don't have, oh, and water, right, that's the other thing too. And wowda. So I will this one right here. Boop. Actually, no, I will not. Not there. Not there after all. I'm a dirty liar. Bam, right there. And then we'll do 2 basins, just because that seemed to work out earlier. Because I'm assuming, yeah, none of these offer any sort of benefits, any kind of positives. Or is this... Oh, the kitchen does... Actually, the kitchen doesn't? It's kind of surprising. I thought the kitchen added some kind of benefit. Okay, and then... I might as well double time it. We're just kind of waiting. Waiting around. And, of course, a water tower. Although I don't have the water tower unlocked. It's kind of surprising. I thought that maybe it is, maybe it isn't in that similar section though. We have the basic equipment for an outpost. Victims of our own success, suffering from success. Called to join, reach more people than expected. A good problem to have. We need more food. More food and more water. So people have joined, 2 adults and 3 kids. So we need a kitchen, absolutely. Here we go, here's the water tower. So I'll build one of these. I guess right there. Oops. I kind of gotta double click it sometimes. Oh, maybe I shouldn't build that there then. It's because I was thinking that I could just kind of walk through that little space. Yeah, so let's deconstruct this. And we'll instead build a water tower. Build it there. Okay, and then we need a kitchen. Yeah, so you still have to go through the full loading bar, which is unfortunate. Alright, so a kitchen. This guy. And yeah, I guess I'm kind of surprised it doesn't offer any sort of innate benefits. Having a kitchen, that's kind of surprising to me. There we go. So in that case, it doesn't really matter where we build it. We can build it safely far enough away from the kitchens, or from the houses. But of course, it's going to rely on the cellar. Although, you know, maybe they don't have to maybe they don't have to, like, travel the stuff from one spot to the other. Do 1, then 1. There we go. Maybe they just kind of have, like, a connection. It's just, like, implied that they're able to bring things from one location to the other, so maybe I don't have to worry too much. So yeah, so I'll just build it The idea is that like a lot of the like cultural stuff will kind of go this way. Maybe it would have made more sense for them to have built the houses up top there. But anyway, I think it's fine though. So I'll build the kitchen. Here. See, I'm thinking that, yeah, like the districts and whatnot will probably like be built in this space. Although we'll probably end up having a few of them, just because that's seems like what the game kind of encourages us. So dishes and clean water, of course. Got the 2 pontoons for this guy. That one is done. And now we need to start gathering things. I'll say 2 gatherers for now. Oh, but we need to do like... I mean, it's probably safe to pick, right? But maybe we should analyze things first. Gotta do it right. So a field laboratory, yep. Yep. We'll do a field laboratory, and it can really be anywhere. Actually, you know what? Maybe it can't. But yeah, field laboratories are nice to have near places. So I'll build one here for now. We don't have any technological artifacts. Now, didn't I see some out here somewhere? Yeah, ruins, right? Let's rip them out. You can't really harvest something like this. You have to just yoink it. That will give us the stuff. Probably more like that, aren't there? There's some here, I think. Yes, that's exactly what it is. That'll give us 4. Probably more where that came from. That's enough to get us started. So in 2 days we'll have some of the gunk. Looks like we're actually already going here. It's a shame this one takes a while at first. We have some starting water, so we're not horribly desperate. The kitchen has not... Actually, it's almost done. Kitchen is donezo. So now... I'm guessing it's probably going to be... Maybe pod stew? I guess we'll find out. Now, we do have the cabbages, of course. We'll have to find out. This one does have a person, but we're waiting on the regular water first. Yeah. We do have some... Yeah, we have clean water that we're producing ourselves. Okay, so now... The obvious thing, of course, is the bulbs and these trees and the mushrooms. I mean, I imagine it's going to be about the same, if not exactly the same. Huh, some kind of, like something was built there. It's kind of cool. These things as well. So that's yeah, 1 fresh analysis for each of those things. I'm not expecting any surprises, but doing it by the books, I suppose. Oh, and yes, we'll do 2 scientists at first. We got people to spare. There's a few other things up top, or maybe, well, yeah, just a few different kinds of trees. These little beaky boys. These actually might be how you get those ash plant things, whatever they were called. It still says we haven't collected more water, even though this does have water in it. Maybe that'll refresh. Here we go. So we got 1. So that's for the shrub. All right. So no, yeah, no surprise there. That's about what we expected. So let's go ahead and start picking some of those things then. That will mean want them veggies. Oops. There we go. When they're ripe for the pickings. Decent number of them up here. Some of those. Let's not over commit just yet. What else we got? Straw trees. Can rip out from the ground, you get the tusk. Oh, and they do provide watery pods. That's unexpected, but a nice surprise. So sure enough, in simple meals, Or pod stew, specifically, is what we'll be doing then. That's refreshing. Then I was worried we'd have to get creative. There's still more research to be done, though. So, I'm glad I didn't overcommit then with that one kind. Because, yes, this can produce the berries. Not guaranteed that it'll be quite as generous of an output, but still be pretty nice. Okay. I'll actually click that one, though. Oh, I already did click those. Good. Yeah, so I'm gonna make sure I'm including the low-hanging fruits. Or low-hanging vegetables in this case. That one. Good. We already knocked out all those stones. I know there's more where that came from. Probably, but there's none in the immediate future. We'll go ahead and rip these out. Here we go. And this is the hatted tree. Oh, the cinder sprouts, though. We definitely want to research those. In fact, I'll say yes. The hatted tree. Yeah, we'll do one for these guys. At the closest hatted tree. One of these. Yes, and then there was another kind of thing. These little fellers. And then after that, I think there's only one other kind of tree. It's the orange hydra. A sand harvester. A sand? Why would you want to harvest sand? What does that do? Maybe it refines it into glass or something. Riverbank thingies. By the way, the fungus, yeah, no surprise there. It functions exactly the same. No surprise there. Oh, I never actually gave them cooks, so that's silly. What do you mean you need people to make food? What the hell's that about, bro? Petrified giants. Oh, they can produce the rocks. That's nice. Their output is just a few bricks. And they can produce mushrooms if they are... You rip them out, I guess? Trimming them? Yeah, trim... Oh, wow. So you can trim them for rocks. That's awesome. So a reproducible source of rocks is actually really pleasant, then. Or a lot of trimming needs, then. So I'm going to go ahead and go for 3. 3 trimming fellas. And or Cinderellas. I will say yes. Oh, wait, no, I misunderstood. That's for... Oh, wait. Trimming is separate from... Well, I mean, that still gives us mushrooms, which is good. I can go back to the Book of Knowledge, then. Actually, no, I can just click it here. Yeah. So, trimming. At the picker's cabin, yeah. So, what's the difference between trimming and picking, then? This one is specifically for picking. I think I'd have to create another one of these things. For trimming. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's like another thing I can do somewhere, but... It seems like they can pick, but they cannot necessarily trim. Huh. We got the trees. Oh, well, that's kind of a bummer. Okay, so there's nothing about these trees that are unique then. It's unfortunate. I was all excited. There was a couple of things I was considering. Oh, these things. Yes, this other kind of tree. These we probably already know, but we'll still research them just to be safe. We're covering all of our bases. That guy. These artifacts are pretty far flung. Okay. Well, regardless, even though this is not quite the same, I mean, I guess I could just build another picker's cabinet. You know what? Maybe that's the answer. Just build another one. Because now I'm curious how it differs from trimming. So what I'd also like to do is get some mushrooms. They're kind of far away, though. Oh, here we go. These are much closer. Snag that one. It's kind of nice too. We can get a bit of a variety, not just the what are these things are called? The simple dishes. Yeah, for the pod stew. I guess that's the thing. You'd have to build another kind of kitchen to build this mushroom soup. Or no? Oh yeah, mushroom soup. Yeah. Wait, it produces two kinds of things. What's that other thing? It's like produces that and something else. Well, once we get like a significant buildup of mushrooms, I would like to try that. We got the clean water. There we go. Oh wait, yeah, that's the cinder sprouts. Okay. Medicinal uses, and that's from trimming. But not picking, yeah. Huh. Okay. Good to know. There were still a few other things I hadn't quite snagged. Actually, was there? Was that the last thing? Those are still the same. Those are still the same. What is that? That's still the fungus. Something else I haven't analyzed. I think that might be it. The riverbank, we got that one analyzed. Or we have it queued up, that is. Added trees, yeah, just wood. No surprise there. It's a little disappointing that it doesn't seem like there's much difference per playthrough. So it's like if you already have that meta knowledge, you wouldn't have to go through that. Well, actually, no, you do have to, because I don't think it lets you trim or collect or retrieve things until you've done that research. Like, it doesn't show up on the menus. I think that's it, actually. I think after that, we are set. I'm curious about these beaky boys, the beaky bells. We don't have a ton of them, but I am interested. Mark me down as interested. Yeah, I think that's it for the things we would need to analyze, to research. Okay. We're working on the dishes. Yeah, now we're actually... Yeah, here we go. Now we're cooking. Literally. Now we're literally cooking. And how's that water coming along? I think we're... I mean, it says we're at 50. We're probably at more than that. 32? Not quite 50. Both of the basins are being utilized. I'll say we went... Yeah. I mean, 60, yes. I was going to say 50 is what we were looking for, but yes. Oh, never mind. That's... Well, no, it's just 20 here. Well, it's fine. We accomplished the objective. That's what matters. A nearby building can accommodate these resources. Oh, I never did build a warehouse, did I? That is an easy fix. Now, do the warehouses offer any benefit? No, they do not. So I'll build one. Probably out here then. But we don't have any bark. Beaky bells can be used to... Oh, they produce water. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I never researched these things, did I? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. So I need that warehouse built. And for that, we need the bark, and I need to... Yeah, we need to grab some bark then. Our rivals are disappointed with the scientific equipment. Well, I've definitely been doing other analyses. Went to field laboratory, which we have. Actually, I wonder if this is going to auto-complete because we've... Yep. Don't have the research center, though. And we have a decent bit of knowledge. But we're not quite done yet, obviously. So, we got the Boyds flying over. That's kind of cool. Oh, the petrified giant. That's... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, that's something we have researched. And this is as well. All right, good. So, I will say... It's because we needed to build another cabin. Right. Right. All right, so now I'm going to have to say... Some of these guys. I'm surprised I never clicked those earlier. And then last but not least, that's the bunch tree. Okay, so the bunch trees, they do provide soft fibers. Okay, so that is something that's kind of new then. Okay, so that's nice. We need more people. Or not people, we need more housing, that is. Probably start building some housing up top this way. Research center. What do we need to build this thing? We need... we have the artifacts for that. That's good. You build this up this way, I think. There we go. In fact... I know that kind of giant fungus is slightly in the way. In fact, I guess what I could do is... That can't be trimmed, can it? Giant fungus. We can only rip it out, and it's kind of in the way, so I actually am going to rip that out. Guess I could do the same here, except those can be picked. Yeah, so that tree I'm not gonna fuck with. Riverbank fingies. Yeah, nothing new there. That's not surprising. Is that it for the research? That is it for the research for now. I'm gonna take that down to 0 for the time being. I think we're actually getting some... There we go. We're getting the bark now so we can complete the warehouse. In fact, I'm gonna have that be the priority. Wait, where is the warehouse gonna be? Yeah, this one here. Actually, no, you know what? I say that the cabin would be nice. Alright, so that's getting built. Actually, completing that will probably knock out this this requirement here. Oh, I was going to build more houses, right. We're starting to get more bark back, because I kind of dipped into the bark reserves. We have tree trunks. I think I'm going to use that as the next kind of basis for housing. So I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of continue this line. Something like that. It's just we don't have the stones. Don't have the stones for it. Which I find a little bit alarming. Part of why the trimming thing is something I was curious about. So now is the time. The trimming. Not damage the specimens. So yeah, pretty much all these. I hope the fact that they've been... So yeah, I guess we'll get all these things. Some of them have already been got, of course. From picking, but not from trimming necessarily. So I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue. Then, at least as important is this stuff up here. That'll be nice. Those we don't want to fuck with. Because you can trim these for vegetables, which is just the same, I think. Or you could trim these to kill them, and it gives you the seeds, I think. Or I guess ripping them out does the same function. Our research center is built. I'm kind of surprised that didn't, Oh, actually, now it's a 0. Maybe that was a bug, because, yeah, it would make sense that knowledge would not be particularly great at the start, at least. What did they say we needed to research? It was... No, I can't remember. I guess just build it. Just build it, but yeah. The warehouse still isn't done yet. Because we need more wood. Oh, and I never did. Never did actually add people for that one. Yes, we have 3 for this one. Waiting for the growth phase. Oh, looks like they're going. He's grabbing stuff. So I think we're good. I think we're good there. Something else then we could build. Yeah, so we're talking about the knowledge levels. That's the thing we're wanting to build up right now. Lack of stones. Wish I would have been paying more attention to our stone reserves. I guess I was kind of spoiled in that tutorial because we started with a very generous collection. Now it's like, nah, it takes a bit more to build up that amount like that. So let's go ahead and let's double time it at least. It's kind of where we're chilling here, but that gives me a chance to look into ways to build up knowledge. So yeah, well-being overall, even social is not very good with any of these. Because yeah, it would make sense it would be 0 at the start. I thought the research center being in the premises would help. But there was like it's technological, but no, I thought I thought it added a +1 to knowledge. I think one of them though was at like a school. Hall of Wisdom. Housing is good. A well for extraction. Turret housing, mobility. Which is good. Oh, the squares. The squares would be good. We need to build a Hall of Wisdom first. Oh, that's interesting. You have to build a Hall of Wisdom before you can build these squares. At least that's a cultural square. Maybe that's different. Spherical forum. Maybe there's the different kinds of squares. Plant nursery. Pharmaceutical factory. Market. Oh, here we go. Market square. Botanic square. So this probably is the one then. What does the Hall of Wisdom actually do? It definitely has a nice benefit. Yeah, I think that's... Well, hold on. It says... Cultural research. I remember one it specifically said was schools. Yeah, arts. That's what I was hoping to see. Maybe that'd be more down... Oh, education. Yeah. That I know was a big one. We need a cultural level of 120. Oh, okay. Well, regardless, we definitely need the Hall of Wisdom. So let's get that one going then. No matter which one we choose. Let's go ahead and get two researchers. 2 of our top men or women on the job. How are we coming along with sufficient inventory space? This is a bit of a catch-22 then, so they're not able to grow or retrieve things. Except trimming, right? Trimming is happening. Yeah, let's get a 3rd person on. Because that'll help us getting... Right, it's the stone we need, right? Well, no, stone is what we need for the houses. It's the wood we need. That's the big bottleneck right now. They're definitely grabbing things. So who could potentially grab the wood? We have these stuff over here. So are these guys just truly not doing anything right now? It's like it shows one person in there. They're all inside there, so they're not actually... Okay, this is a bit of an issue then. So they're not actually in there then. Or they're not actually like out doing things, and we got some people that are just kind of idle, obviously. Starting to have poor hygiene. You're fine, you're fine. But we do have some unhoused people though, right, which we're trying to build houses for. Oh, and it looks like we're running out of food. Running out of like the raw stuff. Because our trimmers have stopped trimming because we don't have a... Yeah, this right here. Maybe what I need to do then is to... We need a quick like infusion of wood. And I think even to build another one of these cabins. So they can't... They're not allowed to harvest the wood. Because there's no place to store it. And we need to build... a storage facility. If I just destroyed something. What if I just destroyed this cat? Well, maybe... Well, let's destroy something else. What cost woods to make that I can just quickly break? I guess a house. Well, no, that's not true at all. Well, I guess this one. Breaking down houses. That seems a little bit extreme, don't you think? No, not the kitchen. Let's just see. What do some of these things take to build? That takes 5. Cellar. We definitely need the cellar, and of course the warehouse takes... That's a big one. Let's just kill one of the cabins, then. I will kill this cabin. It's a bit of an odd... It's an unfortunate circumstance, though, because I understand that requirement of, okay, you need a place to store it, and they were unable or unwilling to build something or retrieve something if they don't have what's necessary. But yeah, you end up in that kind of catch-22 situation where, well, okay, but that means things are just kind of at a standstill. Until that thing gets built, and we can't build it. We can't, or until that resource gets gathered, we can't gather the resource because of the building that we're needing. So, yeah, it's, I don't know if that's a balance thing or if it's just a skill issue on my part where I should have been paying more attention to my resources. But it's a shame that, like, you kind of end up in that, not quite a soft lock, but a deadlock situation for sure. So we need to build another one of these, though, obviously. We have to reselect everything, obviously. The trimming, that one is unaffected. It's fine, I think. The laboratory is as empty as it should be. And they are indeed getting stones. A citizen is suffering weakness now because of, is it a malnutrition? We have a lot of meals and water. That shouldn't be an issue. Take them to the infirmary. Okay. Can I see who is sick? One person. And they are harvesting a plant. Okay. Health condition is worrying. I am suffering a weakness. Okay, so we need to build... Well, I don't know if I can build it right now because we are lacking stones. Wait, we're lacking stones? What have they been... I thought they were trimming... Well, actually no, this is good. They're trimming... Wait, oh no, are they trimming or are they... What are you holding? They are trimming instead of gathering. That's what this is going to be. This is to gather. Okay, so I think that means I need to stop this action. Unselect all items. It's a shame that you can't have a cabin do just... You can only have them do one, like, flavor of action. I'm like clicking, I'm like double clicking, like what can I do about this? I can say cancel. Here we go. So yeah, the wood is the top priority. That's killing us right now. Surprised we never... Oh, right. With these, yeah, these... Yeah, but didn't we determine that these could be trimmed, though? Yeah, these can be trimmed for rocks. I'm surprised they never made it down here. Maybe the issue is... Well, no, these... Well, were these not selected? Guess we don't know now, because I had to remove those previous selections. Yeah, so when you remove the selections... Yeah, I thought I would have selected these two, though. Huh. Well, regardless, we're getting it now, though. I'm beginning to see what Dutson was saying. Like this, I can see how somebody can get stuck. We sort of did get stuck. We have 2 people that are sick now, by the way, and 4 people that are unhoused. Maybe that's how they got sick. But we need to build an infirmary. Oh, we don't have an infirmary though. We don't have it unlocked to research it. And this has 5 days left on it. Are we close to being able to research the infirmary? Excuse me, infirmary, or are we still a ways out? Yeah, because the tutorial was, like, kind of generous in that sense. It just kind of gave it to you. Trading, textiles, foundry. Here we go. No. Disease prevention. Oh, wait, no, yeah, that is it. That is it. Kind of healthcare. It's called an oh, here it is. Yeah. And... Oh, click it. What? Start researches. Oh, technological. Oh, okay. So I can't like queue up the next one. Okay. So we do have this available to us to research. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Interesting. This one's almost done. I'm really surprised that we never actually trimmed these things, though. That's their deal. They can be trimmed. Stonehouse is done. Oh, wait. Stonehouse is done. Maybe we are producing rocks, then, somewhere. You are technically outside of a cellar. Yes, you are, technically, yeah. So another cellar. Now, where do we actually see things like, yeah, these kinds of, not natural ingredients, these kind of raw resources. Rotten resources. Okay, here we go, up here, raw materials. So that's like the number and the UI I would need to be paying attention to then. Okay. So what I would say then, yeah, the only real option is these things up here. So we did get this built. We got this rebuilt. Oh wait, no, it's being rebuilt. There we go. So stone's is the next big thing. And let's have them trim a bunch of that stuff. We still need the veggies though. Now let's see, what do we have for raw food things? We do have mushrooms. Let's switch then to mushroom soup. That sounds nice. That's an easy temporary solution at least to not having the other things for making more meals. Not that we're lacking, we have plenty of simple dishes, but just we're able to produce more. So this one will be trimming. And yeah, we'll just... Oh, maybe the issue why these didn't get trimmed previously is because they were previously picked from harvesting. And when you harvest, you get the mushrooms. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, I think for the time being, we're gonna have to say these are off limits. It's weird that, yeah, it's if you... I guess the idea is like you're... I don't know, to me it's odd that when you harvest something, you harvest one resource and only that one resource, and presumed it exhausts the plant. So when you harvest the mushrooms from these rocks, you destroy the rocks without taking the mushrooms, and when you take the rocks, you destroy the mushrooms without taking the mushrooms. That's an odd concept to me. So you have to kind of pick and choose what kind of action you perform on each resource. Yeah, that's... There's things... Again, I don't know if it's just a skill issue or maybe I'm just too set in my ways with other city sims, colony sims, where I find myself kind of feeling like, I'm not the biggest fan of like certain limitations. They in some cases at least they feel a little bit arbitrary. We definitely need more people on this. We can figure out what's... Try to get these people healed up. Oh, we got the science stuff fixed up. That's nice. And they want to search for tablets. Right, the tablets are one way to, like, get research going. That makes sense. Yeah, I like it. I can see where Dutsum is saying it's possible to kind of get stuck in some cases, like we almost kind of did earlier, where there's like a race condition, not even a race condition, but just kind of a deadlock where there's a resource or a key resource that you need to build a thing, but you can't build the thing, but you can't harvest that resource. Because of a need for a building that you can't build. Yeah, it's like you're kind of in that catch-22. So I can definitely see that. But, and these are the kinds of balancing things, you know, these balancing... I'm not even gonna call it a balancing issue, but just balancing, challenges, I guess, that just come with the game being early access still, so... I imagine the devs have probably heard a lot of this kind of thing themselves. Communities are digging out these tablets, engraved with unknown glyphs, but people intuitively understand them when they happen upon them. Whenever they find them, there's a technological leap with new wisdom discovered. Cool. So, exploration missions, right. But first we need the infirmary, because people are getting sick, and we don't want that. Can't be having that. So we determined that a cellar requires bark, which we do have now. We have some bark. We're getting a little bit more. So I'll go ahead and queue up another cellar, since we're definitely going to be continuing to expand this way anyway. Actually, here, I'm going to cancel that and put it right... Whoops. There. Unless... Did I already queue one up? No, that's a house. Okay. The plot size is the same, of course. Hopefully whatever they have isn't contagious, bro. Build the infirmary. I don't know how long the weakness thing is, like, scary before it becomes an issue. Oh, I never did. Never need to assign people for trim. I'm gonna get all 3. And the reality, of course, is that there's only so much we can gain. From this station. No, from this station, from picking. Are there more? Of course, we can get more. We can get water out here, which is kind of cool. Not really an issue. We've got plenty of water. It's like a nice. It's a nice like bonus feature though. I'm looking to see if there's more of those bark producing things. And of course, we could rip out some trees. So if we get desperate, that's also an option. And you know, I should have thought about that. I should have thought about just doing the tree rip out option. That probably would have been a little bit more time efficient than taking down one of the buildings. Especially these things, because they don't produce anything. Oh, they don't even produce bark. They produce a trunk, but they don't produce bark. Well, that's kind of weird. I guess that's... Maybe that's their deal, though. A shame. I thought they would at least produce the tree bark. Yeah, not even these guys, yeah. So, well, damn, never mind. Just the tree trunk. Right, so we got the healthcare. Let's go ahead and... the infirmary built up. Does the infirmary have any sort of benefits? It does, actually, yeah. So we'll build an infirmary. Whoops. A lot of things in the way here. I'm trying to, like, have it maximize its exposure. Might technically be outside of the range of that house. I guess I could... Nah, I shouldn't. I think here is fine. Oh, we still need the stones of the rolling variety. We have 0 right now. And these are all queued up for trimming. And I don't know if there's a way... Yeah, it says in good health. I don't know if there's a way to say, like, if it's, like, ripe for the picking right now, that kind of thing. Stone house did get completed. New cycle begins, and we're out of mushrooms. We'd probably go back to... We do have ashy pancakes. I understand that has medicinal purposes, so I might want to hold off on those ash plant things we were retrieving. And I might just go back to the pod stew. Next season will be a dry season, all the more... You know what? Actually, that'd be a good time to maybe grab some of those extra water bulbs as well. So these water stores might start to dry up a little bit. So what I would probably do then... Cellar did get built. That's good. That's good at least. So I'd probably start... Or resume, rather. Going for... Or for these guys. I'm assuming there's stuff in there can be retrieved. Uh-oh, that's not good. I think people are starving now. Wait, that can't be right. We have so many cooked meals. Hungry citizens. But we have food. Just eat, bro. It's not hard. How are there hungry citizens when we have food and water? Thirsty. They're eating. Okay, it's like, bro, that is entirely your own fault, man. Bro, I'm hungry. We have hundreds of meals and hundreds of servings of water. There are ways to address this yourself, my dude, my guy. I feel like that was a problem in Timberborn. where you would get a notification saying like, yes, some of your beavers are dying of thirst and starving to death. It's like there is food. There is food right there. They just have to like walk for 30 seconds to get it. You're being silly. Right, Sheena? Aren't they being silly? Sheena agrees, they're being silly. Okay, so yeah, this stone bottleneck has continued to be an issue, and it's a shame that, yeah, there's rocky amalgamation. They can sometimes emerge new rocky boys. But yeah, it seemed like that small bundle that we saw earlier was pretty much it. If I say rip out, are there any other rocky boys just lying around? There's these little fellas, but that of course if we rip those out, that could potentially produce more. We don't want to do that. Huh. That's unfortunate, yeah, to have like a desert area with all these canyons, but so few usable rocks. That's a bummer. I guess I should be grateful that we at least have some of these petrified giants that can produce them, because the previous map we had none. All we had was the rock formations that we started with. That one's going. That's about this, friend. So it's the best one. Let's go. I might go ahead and wrap it up here. This game is good. I do like it. Of course, I have some. I wouldn't even call them gripes, but I have like things that I think are just curious choices that I you know, from a design perspective, that I'm not gonna like armchair game dev over here and be like, oh, her game dev's dumb, Alex smart. But there's like things that, like, compared to other colony management sims and city sims that I've kind of tinkered with, that I don't know. I'm not as big a fan of it as others, but there's also aspects of this game that I think are quite cool. It's kind of a shame I didn't get to more of the expeditions stuff, because that seems extremely exciting. The idea of having like a choose your own adventure as you're gallivanting about. Of course, I love me some RimWorld. I love what I know, of course, but at the same time, I recognize that RimWorld is a little bit more combat oriented, whereas this is more about exploration and discovery, learning about the world around you. Whereas RimWorld, you're kind of expected to already know a bunch of shit. The game expects a lot of you, so it's hard to compare earnestly a game that I've spent like hundreds of hours into versus something like this, which is still in early access, still in development. But I mean, and again, the visuals are just so striking. Very, like, I don't know if it's literally hand drawn, but it looks just so cool. And it's like pretty, especially like when you're zoomed in. I feel like I spend so much time zoomed out. Like the game at least has more charm when you can really see like the details. And maybe that's my fault. Maybe it's like I should be spending more time zoomed in so I can really appreciate those kind of little touches. So this was cool though, and again, I'm grateful I was able to get a review copy of this game. I think it came out in early access earlier this year. I don't know what the development life cycle is looking like. I don't know like how long it'll take for the devs to like get it to the 1.0 zip code, at least, you know, like getting it close to that kind of window. At least get the infirmary built so we can get these sick people all fixed up and make them less sad. So, can I tell you to go to the infirmary? It is built, right. Treatment, duration, remedy, quantities. Be citizens away from harm. Yep, makes sense. So, that's a word. What is that word? Exsanguination? Oh, is that when you lose too much blood? Because I think sanguine usually means like... Yeah, loss of blood, yeah. Okay, so weakness takes 12... I think it takes 12 days to heal. Looks like it doesn't take any remedies, necessarily. Oh, here we go. Yeah, 2. There we go. That's kind of cool, like a little scanning thingy. So we have 2 people that... Oh, okay, that's people who are working there. Right. Yeah, I want you to be here as a patient. There we go. There we go. That makes me feel better. So yes, they're gonna start doing what they need. Got the veggies gathered, but we still haven't gotten the berries. We did get the cellar built up, so that makes me feel better. The number's starting to slowly go up. Look at that, we got these satisfaction meters slowly going up as well. Was there... Oh yeah, the research thing. We got the infirmary built up. Oh yeah, it's exploration missions, right. Right. I think we said there was somewhere... Can't remember where the exploration thing was. Miracle Forum. Urban well-being. Pharmaceutical. So that would be the next step. Nursery. What was it? It was like an expedition hut or something like that. That's, I think, what we're ultimately looking for here. Yeah, trying to find... I appreciate they tried to cluster like similar structures and that kind of thing, like those kind of research topics around each other, but it is a little bit hard to be like, where's the one thing I'm looking for? Full production. Huh, yeah, I really don't know where it is. We don't already have it, do we? Yeah, we already, yeah, it says completed research. Full production. I'm gonna laugh if I went right up, like, by it multiple times like a dumbass. Green water. Public fountains. You got shock value, by the way. Yeah, so that's dying of blood loss. Looks kind of like it does kind of have that kind of vibe as well to it. Studio Ghibli. As like a general aesthetic. Music workshop, city banner. Yeah, that's the thing too. We even saw it earlier. In our previous... Oh, here we go. Explore stuff. There we go. In our previous save in the tutorial. Yeah, in my mind, I thought it was in the top right corner, but I think what I might have done is I think I might have looked at the wrong... or, I don't know. It seems like one of the first things I should have clicked. Oh, you can zoom in, by the way. That's kind of nice, too. Yeah, I feel like... And maybe this is a me problem. I tend to play games like this defaulted to zoomed out. I can see as much as I can, so I can take in as much information as possible. And... yeah, I feel like that sometimes gets me in trouble. Or maybe not in trouble, but like it means that it's probably less engaging for viewers for one thing, because it's probably harder for you guys to see things. And also, again, you miss out on just some of these like little charming details of watching the people walk around. Actually, speaking of walking around, I should probably build more routes. They can walk more efficiently to their destinations. The houses, like over here, for instance. And there we go, something like that. Like I should probably be like, making lives a little bit easier for these guys. And go through here. We could just kill this mushroom. Kill it. Kill this mushroom dead. Since that's not a renewable resource anyway. That's a one and done anyway. So kill that thing, that we can just get a route going through this way. Oh, except this is apparently being blocked. I thought I was a genius. I thought I was a stable genius. Oops, wrong button. I'm trying to like have some kind of... Actually, I guess we could go... Maybe I should have... Yeah, maybe I should have like left kind of route here. I thought there was one, honestly, but like, damn, I fucked up. I guess if nothing else, we could do one of these. I have that kind of go across. Can I go around the well? No, I cannot. So it's a little bit... Yeah, it's a little bit clunky in this particular case, but I guess this is a clunk that I've made of my own... of my own accord. So just trying to like connect things, make things like somewhat comprehensible. There's like some like method to this madness. American Truck Sim? Oh yeah. I have a couple friends that have gone real hard into American Truck Sim. Or like Euro Truck Simulator. Well, I haven't, obviously, but we know of people on this channel that have delved into like the taxi sims, and like there's like the simulator games are something that it's like a subgenre that I've never really gotten much interest into checking out, but like I have a number of friends who've spent a lot of time either on or off stream in something like that, whether it be like Euro Truck or American Truck Simulator. Simulator genres are like a big thing, which is kind of cool. And of course, some of them, like you said, can be like when they go on sale. It's a nice way to get some pretty sweet deals and have a billion DLC, which on the one hand can be overwhelming, but it also means lots of like extra exploration if you want extra things to like try out and kind of delve into, which is neat. So yeah, I mean there's one friend in particular. He's got like a really cool like rig for his streams. He sometimes streams the truck sims, and yeah, he's got like not like anything that costs hundreds or thousands of dollars, but like he's got a steering wheel, he's got a few like gadgets you can see on his stream rather, like you can see it on the webcam. So it's there's like the specialized hardware to make it extra fun. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna go and wrap it up here. I know I did the thing where I said I was gonna wrap it up, and then I got distracted by things happening and I got excited. This game is cool. I do like it. I know there were moments where, you know, there were some mild gripes would occur, but overall it's good. It's good, and again, it's early access. The game is called Synergy. I don't know again if there's a timeline or like a roadmap to a 1.0 release. This kind of stuff, especially for indie game developers, these things take time, obviously, but they've got like a decent foundation. If I had a wish list, I would say, yeah, maybe shore up a couple things that I consider to be maybe arbitrary decisions about like harvesting that seem weird to me, like maybe unnecessary limitations for the player. I'm sure these things were made. I'm sure these kinds of decisions were made consciously. I'm sure it's like making harebrained decisions just to make people like me annoyed. Like, I'm sure there's a reason from a balancing perspective, but I would hope there'd be consideration for things like that in the future. It's good though. It's good. Let's go ahead and save it. And this will be Super Hobbit Land. Since the other one was called Tutorial Land, this is Super Hobbit Land. This is good. So let's go back to the main menu, wrap it up for the night, my friends, and find a raid target. How's that sound? But yeah, thank you again for popping in. We had Poe raid us, which is super nice. Appreciate you, Poe and Dudson. Poe and Dudson, two excellent homies raiding us. Super nice. As always, I'm always very fortunate to have a number of cool homies that hang out with us and raid us on a very regular basis. Yes, Nosco, the Valley of the Wind. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I think it's a me issue. I think I have this weird habit where when I play games like this, I tend to default to playing zoomed out, and like I do the same with maybe not Roller Coaster Tycoon. You really can't be all the way zoomed out. You just can't. It's impossible to see everything. But I tend to zoom out quite a bit because I want to be able to see as much possible. I want to see things happening. Sometimes things catch the corner of your eye. It's like I want to be able to get a really good panoramic view. But the downside of that is that, yeah, when you're spending the whole time zoomed out, you don't see the cool zoomed in stuff, which can really sometimes be very, very pleasant, like it was in this case. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here, friends. Let's go back to webcam mode for a little bit. I'm gonna go and close the game arena. It was fun though. It was fun. There's a supporter pack on the Steam page. I'm kind of curious if there's a mention of what it might entail, what a roadmap might entail. Actually, you know what? This game is pretty early into early access. The game only became available in early access mode back in the end of May of this year. So I thought it was like much earlier. I thought it was like January or February. So this only became available in May, and they just had their 0.2 update back in like, holy shit, yesterday. Oh my god, Monday. Yesterday was their 0.2 update. So, you know what? All the little nitpicks and gripes I had, suddenly became a lot more obvious or understandable given that this is very early access. So, but it's pretty solid. Like, no, for one thing, no crashes, no technical issues. There was one moment where like a day estimate on one of the tasks started at 5, and I was like, well, that's weird. We should be at 0, and it refreshed to 0 after like a few ticks. So a couple little moments, but yeah, I mean, early access wise, like this is a fucking dream. Like this there are fully released games that run and like play shittier than this does. So like, yeah, I feel like I've got nothing to complain about, honestly. So one to keep an eye out for. Shoutouts to the nice folks over at Lake here Studios. Yeah, they're off to a really good start with their game.